Hey, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Probably be before you for about 10 minutes. Let me first start by introducing myself. I am Kalia S. Parker Prayer, KP Square, and I just wanted to jump on before I meet with my this afternoon for our coaching and introduce myself again for those of you that don't know me. Hopefully you do because you're in my group. But and then also teach you a little lesson or something. Teach you something. All right. So today's lesson is simple. Simply teaching you to not give away your shot. Not give away your shot. That is today's lesson. So, you know the name. So I'm a teacher, you know that. But on the side, my hustle is to help other people turn their story into a play. So I'm pretty good at writing plays. I'm pretty good at writing, but I love, very passionate about helping people turn their story into a play. I do believe that everyone has a story. That story would definitely be culturally relevant because you wrote it. So before I get started, want to let you know that we will further discuss idioms and how I use idioms to enhance my writing. I said idioms. I don't use idiots, just idioms. So according to Webster, idioms are a form of expression, a language peculiar to a people or to a community or a class. There are a few idioms that I remember from my upbringing. Once again, it's a form of expression, a language peculiar to people or people, to a community or a class. So y'all ready to discuss a few idioms with me yesterday? Can y'all tell me a few in the chat? It's idiom. A couple of idioms up here on the screen. I need y'all to help me dissect them. First idiom I would like to talk about is when it rains, it pours. Straight out of my upbringing. Yep, in Hollandale, Florida. My grandmother taught me that when it rains, it pours. What she meant was problems will come in groups. Not one at a time, in large groups at the time. You have a bunch of problems at the same time. So when it rains, it pours. The second idiom I would like to address is time is money. Time is money, guys. That's why I'm only on here for like 5 minutes, because I know that your time is money and I want to help you get to your script. You have to see the value in your time and do not waste it. Last idiom I'm going to discuss today is you still have milk around your ears. Hold on, Grandma, I check. I do not have milk around my ears. But what she meant was you are still young and naive. Hopefully, Grandma will not still say that, because I am pretty young. I'm only 5 right now. But back in that time, when she told me that, I was still young and naive. That's the idiom. There's an idiom I like to use when talking about openings of a story, a monologue or play. When I coach my actors about how to start their monologue, I like to use this idiom, and it goes like this: do not be afraid to shoot your best shot. Don't be afraid to shoot your best shot. Follow me. We all get defensive about things we love and things we are passionate about. Our writing is no exception. You want to be defensive about your writing. I'm going to tell you a story. Here we go. My stepfather, he's military. He would do anything to protect his country and his girls. His girls, that means my mom, my sister, and I. Sadly, we have had a hard time trying to abide by his rules and to comply because he only wants to keep us as safe as possible. He has a hard time keeping up with us, and we probably present so many obstacles for him in his pursuit to keep us safe. We can agree on that. Well, my stepdad, we'll call him Daryl, because I dare not say Doug, because he might be listening and he might sue me. He taught me a lot about self-defense. Outside of teaching us to protect ourselves, teaching us where and how to purchase a firearm, he also loves to take us to a gun range. Yes, he takes us. He taught me something valuable. He said, if you draw a gun, if you draw a weapon, you better shoot it. If you draw a weapon, you better shoot it. That's what he taught us. I don't think anyone can misinterpret that, but there is one idiom that particularly stands out to me when I think of my stepfather. Here it goes. He said, don't be afraid to shoot your best shot. Don't be afraid to shoot your best shot. Now, I know what you're thinking. It is obvious what he meant, and there's no way that could possibly be an idiom. Yet, depending on location and setting, it can mean so many other things. We could be talking about a basketball. Imagine you are at the finals, and your favorite basketball player, Dwayne Wade, mine, has the ball. Well, he's retired, so had the ball. LeBron James for some of you. But your team is down by 5 points. It's the basketball player, your favorite basketball player, goes to the free throw line and makes both shots. What are you going to yell after they get the ball again with seconds left in the fourth quarter? Y'all know basketball? What are you going to yell? Come on. I want to hear you say it. It's your best shot. Literally. What you mean is put the ball in the hoop. 2-pointers if you must. 3-pointers if you really care about your team and you want to see them win. But whatever, get the ball in the hoop. So in a physical altercation, sometimes we got to get physical, and you are stuck in a position where you're being attacked, self-defense, come on, y'all, and there's nothing you could do but fight or flee, meaning you cannot run. What should you do, writers? What should you do? What should you do, playwrights? You got to get defensive. You got to shoot your best shot. That's exactly what Daryl taught me. Shoot your best shot. Now, how do you think an idiom can be used in your writing? I'm so glad you asked. In the opening, when there's normally a lot of fluff and background information about the characters you created, I'm watching my time because time is money. I got to get on with my clients. I want you to get out there and put your best foot forward. I want you to start with the spike, an intense moment, something exciting. I want you to shoot your best shot. That's what we suggested to Hamilton when he found himself without his glasses and a pistol in his hand. He was facing Burr. Y'all know history. You should not throw away your shot and use your better work in the opening. Let's test it. Let's test the theory, because I told you I use everything I teach you. Let's test it. In my next play, Untitled for y'all on Facebook, the protagonist throws her book on the floor. She stands up in the middle of her classroom and shouts, I have to speak on this. See? I know. You want to know who she is. What is the problem or issue? And why is it so pressing to the point where she has to speak on it, throw her books on the floor inside of a classroom? I took my best shot, and you should do the same. Until next time, I'll holler. I'll be back next week at 8 o'clock. Same place. See ya.